Recently, I played through Fallout 4 like everyone else did after watching the Fallout TV show, and then I quickly remembered why I hadn't played it since 2015, like everyone else did. The following is a completely accurate summary of the campaign. Trust me. The game begins with a montage about how war and capitalism are bad, which we already knew because insert relevant warring country and most recent corporate fuck-up here exist. You can plug in anything you want. Try it. It's like Mad Libs, but for a depressing dystopia. Call it Sad Libs. My brother said I could use that. And now it's time to design Fuck You Shepard, who is a woman this time.
Damn, she got some
Oh my god.
Damn.
After playing the piano on Fat Man Emma, we talked to the guy from Curious George for a bit, who won't leave us alone until we set up the closest approximation to Lord Death of Murder Mountain, because perks and leveling work a little differently in this game, but we're still rocking 1 intelligence at least, even if it literally never comes up in conversation. We play piano on Fat Man Emma again and find out that the world is ending, so we run down the street and watch the world end. Oh no, wait, that's just the game. Then the game crashed. Off to a fantastic start.
Yep, this is a Bethesda game.
Holy shit, Will's playing Fallout 4. Playing is a strong word. And the game crashed again.
No,
We're good.
Nope, it crashed. Yeah, okay, well, it's patch fixing time. Nexus mods. I need to make sure that NSFW is turned off so that we don't see any nudity. Welcome to the stream, everybody! This is what people wanted to see today, right?
I mean, this is a very accurate representation of what you do when you play Fallout.
Before you even get into the Fallout part, you're just in the lore intro part. It didn't even live that long.
Okay, that's oh god. Oh, don't care, that's fine. Oh boy. Download failed! Why? It works. Why did it say mods can't be deployed?
There are 57 people watching, and they're just watching Will install mods.
Enjoy! We're bringing dog meat. Here we go! Game crashed.
Not yet.
No, it's gonna crash.
Damn it.
Why does that happen?
Turn off weapon debris in graphics settings?
I did turn that on, so I guess I'll turn that off. Okay, so weapon debris off.
Yeah.
Will it crash? Find out right now.
It didn't crash! For some reason, weapon debris causes that to crash! Turns out the guy from Curious George isn't allowed in because he wasn't born rich like us, so we head up to the vault door and watch a nuke go off that is much larger than thumb-sized, but that's okay because nuclear bombs in the Fallout universe are only deadly within the mushroom cloud, and the blast radius is just a harmless fart cloud that sprinkles you with some treatable radiation poisoning. After taking an elevator, we ignore the instructor and meet Al, but he's out of his chicken costume, so we get our Vault 3 Roman jumpsuit and get into a decontamination chamber, which is definitely a cryogenic chamber. I mean, the thing is already half frozen. Really, guys? If you're gonna do mustache-twirling experiments on people without their knowledge, you need to do a better job at hiding the thing you're doing. You want to hear about today's sponsor, HelloFresh. You're tired of going to the store to buy ingredients that are ultimately going to be used up for one single meal that always end up with just enough leftovers that it feels like a waste to throw them away, but never enough to use on something else. HelloFresh delivers fresh ingredients straight to your door, so you don't have to worry about forgetting a very key ingredient and then rating the online recipe poorly because you didn't have eggs, so you substituted in applesauce or something. I heard that was a thing. Alright, let's be real for a second here though. HelloFresh saves you a lot of hassle and gas with over 45 recipes to choose from, which are so quick and easy to cook that even someone with 1 intelligence could do it. You'll even get a free dessert item per box while your subscription is active, so you won't have to feel guilty about wanting something sweet after finishing your dinner, but ultimately deciding not to go to the ice cream shop 2 minutes away. I once had lasagna in the freezer for over a year because it would have taken an hour to cook, and I was always so hungry that it never seemed worth waiting for. HelloFresh meals are done in 20 minutes, that's a much more reasonable time to wait. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Check out my link in the description and use my code WillyAusoMay10 to receive 10 free meals and free dessert for life while subscription is active. I asked them for Willy Also Matey, but they said this wasn't a pirate-themed video, and I am definitely not playing Skull and Bones just for a thematic joke. Surprise, we get frozen in the chamber and then thawed out in the year 2557 because Cortana needs our help to, no, wait, wrong script. We're woken up by a breakfast cereal, stealing our Fat Man ammo, and then killing our husband just so we can't make another, and then we're frozen again and wake up again because we're wearing plot armor, so we get to play the game now, even if it doesn't really make any sense. We take back our wedding ring from our dead husband because it's not like he's gonna be using it, and beat up some giant roaches with our bare hands because Fuck You Shepard isn't like the other housewives. You can never trust those things. We borrow a menu simulator that we found lying on the ground and exit the vault and decide to become a blonde, and then meet up with Crotch Rocket that we leave because I got so bored of talking to him I forgot to ask him to be my companion. But that's okay, we find Sam instead. Unfortunately, Will Smith wasn't around as well, which is a shame because I hear he's a melee build too. That's a relevant joke in May of 2024, right? Anyways, we wander into the nearest town and beat up some Batman villains, and I adjust my FOV so I can fulfill my lifelong dream of becoming a fly and talk to a guy whose name is coincidentally also Sam, who just wants to whine about how he can't fix the current situation, so we've got to find a battery that could run a vault for 50 lifetimes, or something big for 15 minutes. And then because this is a Bethesda game things start happening.
Oh yeah, I love this.
I'm fucking stuck.
Oh my god.
I think the game will move you eventually.
Will.
How does this happen?
You
Die.
continue to amaze.
Kill. No, dog meat, I'm sorry.
no!
How do I kill myself?
Dog is
Suicide.
dead.
Kill self. Kill me. Please. How do I kill myself? Oh my god.
You
Oh,
gotta talk to
Oh, what? Oh, that's. I think this is free cam working.
I can't. I can't move.
There you go. See if you
Oh,
teleports me back. Just gonna talk to him again.
Oh boy. Come on! What the fuck?
Oh.
apparently turning on or turning collision off works.
Okay.
There you go.
Collision off works.
Oh, is
Because
it?
there's an H at the end of stash.
I didn't see stash.
I suppose that's the solution. Why didn't we think of that one?
It's like, wait a second. What are we doing?
Great teamwork, y'all.
Oh my god, the size of my ass.
All right.
Jesus.
After getting in the power armor, we drop down to fight, but nothing spawns, so we've got to go back up and talk to everyone again because I skipped that part after reloading the quick save. Of course, the game is working very much as intended, and then we finally go out to fight some more Batman villains, including Killer Croc. But unfortunately, meleeing this guy doesn't really work out because he'll just grab you and toss you. So we pull out the minigun and kill him, only to find out that he was just on his way to work at McDonald's. We're back to Preston, but I pressed my fucking eyeballs into your eyeballs. I was gonna say thumbs into your eyeballs, and then I realized I said eyeballs first. I was like,
He's not up there. He's downstairs.
We talk to Sam again and beat up Madame Zeroni because anyone who's ever played this game fucking hates her because she sucks. Now it's time to head towards Diamond City Zone.
Beat the shit out of him.
I'm calling it right.
All right.
But the upside is we got a new location for the chem business.
Okay, bye.
All right.
I love limited sprint. It's my favorite part of games. Everyone loves. I don't remember the words to my own fucking song. Every game's improved with limited sprint. Said no one ever.
Oh boy.
Big number. Speed mult 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, 200. There we go. That's better. We meet Peter Piper, who picked a peck of pickled peppers. Why the fuck did I decide to name another character alliteratively? Who wants to get into Diamond City Zone, but we don't really care, but the game doesn't really care that we don't really care, so it continues on regardless of our opinion. Oh, I see. We're role-playing me talking to my parents. Then I decided to whack Peter Piper, who picked a peck of pickled peppers in the pecker, and the guards didn't like that, so they asked me nice to leave.
Damn, you really do got it done, dude.
Yeah, I have a huge ass.
Yeah, you do.
And I hadn't saved, so we had to travel back to Diamond City Zone.
Oh, just press it
Oh
up again.
boy. At
And,
500%? Oh my god.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Flying car.
Yep. Car just
Hey, are
fell
we
off.
gonna set your height?
And you died.
I hit the car. Damn it!
Stop walking into stuff.
It's kind of hard.
You already did this. You quick saved after. You quick
I
saved
know.
after.
Oh, that was 10,000, not 1,000.
You had a problem at 500 and you want to go up more?
Oh no!
And you crashed the game.
No, it's not crashed. It's loading. We're going so
Oh,
fast the game can't keep up.
Oh shit! Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. I'll stop fucking around. Whee! Okay. All right. Now we're gonna set player speed mult to 100. After making it back inside, we decided we'd look for some breakfast ourselves before the game even gave us a hint about what to do because we'd played before. Surely the game is unique situations. If you do stuff ahead of time, that's RPG 101. Right? Alright, so his thing is like up here somewhere, right?
I think it's a master lock though, so you can't pick it, and you'll need to get it from the office.
Alright, we'll go up to the office. I think the mayor is still busy.
The mayor's assistant is up there.
We'll kill her. It's okay.
Steal from novice.
That's bold.
Oh wait, the guy's turned around, so he might not notice you if you crouch. Kel Wachowski, there it is.
Huh?
And we're leaving.
Huh? How does that work?
I'm stealthy. I imagine that like me and her are just eye to eye, like I'm staring straight into her eyes as I open the drawer, take the key.
It's stealth by intimidation. You're just built like a truck with 10 strength. Just like, if you say something, I will kill you.
Nat 1 on stealth, Nat 20 on intimidation.
Isn't it under his desk?
Oh my god, if one enters the house before doing it with Nick, the button will not appear.
That's bullshit.
You fucking with me.
All right, where's Nick? TCL through the wall. Yeah, I could do that, but I'll go grab Nick. It's fine. We'll have some semblance of doing this the correct way. Unfortunately, Dick Rubber isn't at his own detective agency because he's a cop, so he's really bad at his job, as long as you don't look up the definition of private detective, so I can let this joke slide.
Just no clip through the buildings.
I'm not just gonna no-clip through everything. It'll only be if it's an inconvenience. We're gonna play the game.
We're already working off a very loose definition of play the game. Let's not expand that further.
Fuck you, Shepard doesn't really understand the rules of baseball, but tries to play with some people anyways, and we save Dick Rubber, who it turns out is a T-600. But that literally doesn't matter to anyone ever, despite the extreme mistrust of the Institute from everyone in the Commonwealth. Alright, Dick Rubber won't help us till we're back at his agency, which means we're talking to an NPC, so we can go somewhere else to talk to the same NPC. My favorite. We play some more baseball on the way out and try on a new outfit so I look fancy.
See your best friend's head get bashed in by somebody with a whole loaf of bread and half a fucking rat roach in their mouth. Just muffled screams.
They just shove food into my mouth. Okay, we're good. Increase the player height. I'm not going to increase the player height. It's going to be impossible to play that way.
Just try it, okay? Just try it. Just trust me.
Fine.
1 is normal, so you can do 1.5 if you want, or 1.1 to start.
There. We are 0.001 larger.
Not like coming a mile away.
After meeting back up with Dick Rubber, he agrees to help us find our missing Fat Man ammo, and now that we're friends, we take everything not nailed down from his house, because that's what friends do, right? Is that why people stop talking to me? Oh, thank God. I thought it was because I'm constantly criticizing people's favorite things and not really thinking about the fact that maybe they don't care and just want to enjoy something without overanalyzing it. Now I can continue to do that without worrying about it. Thanks for clearing that up. Steal his shit. Just take his desk fan. Staring directly at Ellie, just take the desk fan, slowly put it into my backpack. There's the big obvious button.
And now the button's here.
Wow.
Dog Meat seems eager for the job, does he? Because he was just barking at a wall.
Yeah, Dog Meat's confused.
It's like my dog, dude.
This wall is suspicious.
Dog Meat may be eager, but Dog Meat's blind, so I don't know if it's gonna help.
Where do you put all the stuff? I hide it in my enormous ass.
Literally everything you have is just stored between the cheeks, including the desk fan.
Alright, so I don't actually have to follow Dog Meat for this, right? I can just go straight to the thing.
Yeah, Envis says you can just run straight there, but I don't even think you know where it is on the map.
No, but can you point it out?
I don't think I can. No, I know it's on the left.
Alright, well, look it up, Google boy.
Oh my god. Fort Hagen.
Yes, where's Fort Hagen?
In my ass.
Okay, where is your ass? Alright, which means it's now...
Sprint time.
1,000.
Well, you've managed to avoid running into deadly walls so far.
Come on.
Never mind. Oh. Alright.
We will only be turning collision
And you
off if
went
it
too
is an
fast.
inconvenience, he says.
It was inconvenient. We made it!
Oh my god, guys.
Look at my little guy.
Haha. Get parried. Oh.
Stop it! No! I wasn't looking at my health bar.
Oh, we're back here.
That's a while back.
You're back on the top floor, I think. And the floor below you is the way to go. So I think it's time to note clip back through thing to where you were.
There we go.
Oh yeah, you can just go straight to Kellogg.
Oh, that'll do.
Come on, just no clip through the floor. You know you want.
I want to, but if you just did it the way I want to, there would be no video.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a pretty banger video so far.
We meet the breakfast cereal face to face, but this conversation was long and boring, so I skipped it, and I'm just now realizing in post that it would have been really funny to have the mod that changes Fat Man Ammo into a baby right here, so the joke actually makes sense to people who don't know what I'm talking about, but I didn't know I was going to be making this joke while I was playing, so I didn't think that far ahead. Though I never really think ahead ever. After looting breakfast cereal's entire existence off his corpse, we find out that Fat Man Ammo was taken to the back rooms, and we take an elevator to the roof where we witness Todd Howard's life-size flying butt plug, but that's not really important right now, so we head back to Diamond City Zone to bitch at Dick Rubber about how this is all his fault, because... well, I don't actually believe that, but if I have the option to be mean to an NPC, I'm going to take it. Now that we're out of leads, our best option is to visit the local state farm to see if they can recover the memories of a guy whose brains were just exploded by a miniature nuclear bomb, and it turns out that they can because he was an Elon Musk fanboy. So now it's time to walk around in a dream sequence that's just a massive info dump about the life of breakfast cereal because some writer really wanted you to get to know this dead character that had 5 minutes of screen time. Jimmy Neutron banishes us to a 6-minute Disney ride, and we find out how breakfast cereal got to the back rooms, which means that now all we have to do is find out how to teleport, and our best bet is Dante's brother, who is so far out in the middle of nowhere that he's literally off the edge of the map.
Procedure might have had.
Feeling a very Five Fingers discount mood right now. Jesus. She got a sentence out as you emptied like 3 tables of stuff.
Do you think you pick everything up with your ass cheeks?
Yeah, my ass isn't actually a real ass. It was irradiated, so it's actually just 2 giant hands that unfold and grip things and just pull them in.
John, I can't move. The clap of my dummy thick ass cheeks keeps picking up everything on the fucking ground.
We borrow some gear and get set up in a power armor frame, but it turns out that leaving your entire body exposed to radiation will still irradiate you. Oh, I don't even need power armor pieces. I'm not gaining radiation this way. No, yes I am. I'm getting very much a lot of radiation this way.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Shit. This is an issue.
Yeah, you're gonna die down there.
So we've got to go pick up some pieces for our armor first. First stop, a quick 3-hour tour to the SS Minnow to borrow some armor from some soon-to-be-dead people because I diagnosed them with a terminal illness called getting beaten to death with my sledgehammer. There's the power armor guy. That guy only has like 2 pieces. Oh, I can't swim in power armor? Shit.
It is a couple ton piece of equipment. The fuck do you think?
There we go. I made it! Now I've just got to get an arm and a leg, but it turns out there's a nice full set of T-45 on the top of this building, so I just have to stay on top of the building. I'm okay. All right, back to the elevator. Just command unlock. I'm not just going to cheat the entire game, just only when I feel like it. You know, really inconsistently. After bashing some bots, we suit up, and now we're ready for anything, as long as it's not unexpected. Where's my purified water?
That's not food.
I can eat water. You can't eat water. You want to hear me eat water right now?
Go on, do it. No balls.
Oh god.
Okay, it's not coming through on Discord, but it's coming through on the stream. I'm chewing ice.
Ah, yes.
Ah.
And that's how you eat water, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, build me a fast rocket sledgehammer.
It should work.
What the?
This is it's a stick. We meet a Half-Life fan and insult their home and religion, so they tell us to fuck off. But then we ask them where we can find Dante's brother, and they're immediately helpful, despite them literally just telling us to go away forever. So now we've got to walk even further into the Fallout 3 simulator. Hooray. We meet Dante's brother, who turns out is Shrek on steroids, which, given my cursory understanding of the lore of Devil May Cry, makes a lot of sense. We have an excruciating 6-minute conversation with Shrek on steroids about how to get into the back rooms, which boils down to him telling us to go kill a replicant and steal their teleporter key. After murdering our way into an elevator, we find the replicant and tell him that it's time to die, and then clock him. We talk to another replicant, but then send her to ponder whether dead robots dream of electric sheep, and then jump off a roof to go visit Jimmy Neutron again to let her know about the replicant's teleporter key, but she can't really help with that, so she tells us to go get railed. So next stop, the railroad. Choo choo. Hey, hang on, that's my line. On our way to find the yellow brick road, we come across some robots and murder them, which pisses off Peter Piper who picked a pack of pickled peppers, so we pound her into a pulp. I can't believe I actually got that first try. Then spell out subscribe to Willy Also with this dial, which opens up a secret door to the orgy. Turns out the orgy is actually just a bunch of good guys who want to help people, and that's boring. So we get what we want out of them and then murder everyone in the area for their loot. Stuff. All the things are mine. All the stuff belongs to me. All the things. Where are all those? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, screwdriver, it's mine now. Oh yeah, delicious. That tray, it's mine. Let's see, there's an alarm clock, the clipboard, dirty ashtray, all the stuff is mine. We visit Shrek on steroids again, and he gives us a napkin with a doodle on it, and now we've got to go show off our doodle to someone who can help us. So we decide to go visit Buzz Lightyear and see if he'll help us out. But he won't unless we do some side missions for him, so we kill him and his friends and go with Sam instead to see if he can fix one up. But he also wants us to do some side missions. So we agree and go to a settlement to move them out, but unfortunately that doesn't count. We actually have to do things the right way, and then do that like 9 more times after that, which sounds fucking awful. So I reloaded the save, and we agree to help Buzz Lightyear instead. Road trip. We walk with Buzz to a building infested with T-600s, but we're exterminators, so we fumigate the room with Buzz in it while he's not wearing a helmet, but that's okay, the game doesn't care. Then we took an elevator, collected a sci-fi gobbledygook who cares machine, and became an official Knight of the Old Republic. Hawk me Odyssey. Now it's time to take a planecopter to Todd Howard's life-size flying butt plug, and I hope you weren't planning on doing anything for the next 3.5 minutes because nothing happens while you travel. We're introduced to Great Value Sergeant Johnson, who has absolutely zero sense of humor, who tells us to go visit Elder Fuckboy, who spends a few minutes monologuing, but there was booze in the room, so we drink it all and just don't get drunk. But now we're addicted to alcohol. Either way, we weren't really paying attention to his whole speech about how fascist and bigoted they are, but Sam does a cute little salute at the end, so at least there's that. Elder Fuckboy grants us our title of Thirst Trap because of our gigantic ass, and we hop into a new set of armor because that's really the only reason I went with them anyways, because every faction is so watered down that the Brotherhood is barely evil. They're like diet asshole. Plus, how can you say no to a giant steampunk blimp? And now it's meandering time, where we meander around the ship being talked at by NPCs for 10 minutes before we're allowed to move on. First up, Legless Lass, who is the engineer and only Brotherhood character without a stick up her ass. We also meet the guy who sells soldiers weapons because the Brotherhood is so pro-capitalism that they require the soldiers to buy things from a vendor instead of getting a battle kit. So we just steal his stuff because we can. Also, we dress Buzz Lightyear up in stupid sunglasses because they make him look goofy. This guy just wants to help to do things, but we're not doing those things because they're optional. And this guy wants to stick a hand up our ass, but he couldn't find our butthole behind all the junk we've been picking up. And that's everything, which means we're free from getting talked at by NPCs to get talked at by Elder Fuckboy, who tells us that he's not going to help us build a teleporter until we've proven ourselves, which means we've got to go do a side mission for him first. Hooray. He also points at an island with literally nothing on it because the game's render distance is dog shit, despite the fact that I've got the graphics turned up all the way, and nobody at Bethesda thought that maybe it'd be important to display the thing we're supposed to be looking at in a cutscene that was specifically crafted to be looking in that direction. So now it's time for more flying around, and since the minigun has unlimited ammo, I put it to good use by holding the trigger down until nothing was left alive, which is easier said than done considering the only thing more precise than this is an Imperial Stormtrooper. After building ourselves the most OP melee weapon in the game by combining a super sledge with a mod that it's not supposed to be using, we take an elevator and mash some potatoes so we can grab something long and hard for Elder Fuckboy. So we take an elevator back outside, but decided it'd be faster to just no-clip back instead of taking the planecopter, and Buzz Lightyear disappeared and doesn't show up again until we murder him later. Spoilers. Elder Fuckboy lets us know that we've got to find out how to get into the back rooms, but we already know how to do that, so we remind him about our teleporter and he sends us to Legless Lass to get us started. So now it's build montage time.
Well, let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather, we're together.
Elder Fuckboy tells us that we've got a side mission to do once we're inside the back rooms, but we're not doing that. So we tell Legless Lass that we're ready to go, and she lets us know that she gave us a root kit so we can steal some data, which we'll only do because it's conveniently on our way out. After teleporting into the back rooms, which look surprisingly more like the Aperture Science Enrichment Center, we hear a voice that tells us to get in an elevator. So we get in an elevator to a lift to our Fat Man ammo, who it turns out is actually a robot, and some creepy old man walks through a door, so we kill him before he can say anything else. I'm sure it wasn't important. And now it's time to leave. We mush some robots and install the rootkit before teleporting back, and Elder Fuckboy is mad that we attacked the Aperture Science Enrichment Center alone, but this ultimately doesn't make any difference at all after this conversation because it's a Bethesda RPG and your choices do not fucking matter. We visit Legless last and she reveals to us her Gundam collection, but she hasn't had time to build any lately because work keeps her really busy, so she needs our help to do a series of extremely tedious side missions in order to get it built right. First up is to find a wizard and give her a really poorly made Optimus Prime figure, but she's not home. So we have to go find her at the gag, but we accidentally pissed off a robot by walking past him without talking to him, so now we've got to murder everything in the area first. We show the wizard the Transformer, and she thinks it's so fucking bad that she agrees to help us build the Gundam so we don't fuck it up as badly as Optimus. So we murder our way out of the gag and back to Legless Last, who immediately sets us off after another sci-fi gobbledygook piece. Oh, sorry, did I say immediately? I meant after 2 fucking minutes of being talked at. So we fly back to the hospital and diagnose some patients with my impatience and clip through a door we couldn't unlock to grab one piece of gobbledygook so we can build some cocklocks, and report back to Legless Last and the wizard for 2 more minutes of being talked at just to tell us to go find some nukes, because we've got small nukes, but we need bigger nukes. We meet up with whoever the fuck this was, and she gives us a transmitter so we can call someone else to pick up the bombs once we find them. And then head to Fallout 3 Zone where we meet a guy and murder him before talking to him because I'm sick and tired of talking in a game that's designed to be 50% talking because the writing is really fucking boring. Anyways, after marking the bombs, we now clip our way out and back to Legless Last for only 1 minute of being talked at this time before we're allowed to press a button and watch Gundam activate and do a little dance. But it can't make a little love or get down tonight yet, and Legless Last lets us know that Elder Fuckboy wants to talk to us. Turns out Buzz Lightyear isn't a real boy, he's a toy, which is bad because the Brotherhood hates fun, so we've got to go kill him. Whoever this chick is tells us that we should hear out Buzz before we murder him, so we agree to at least hear his side of the story before violently beating him into an unrecognizable pulp. Also, we turn this cat into pussy paste. We take an elevator to Buzz Lightyear and listen to him speak for all of 2 seconds before introducing him to his new girlfriend and making them kiss, before reporting back to Elder Fuckboy that the job is done, so he rewards us by giving us Buzz's old job of full-blown thought. And we're sent back to Great Value Sergeant Johnson about getting rid of an orgy, but like, we did that already. But I guess we didn't do it hard enough, so now the ragtag small group of people freeing synths is full of dozens of disposable fodder. So after murdering our way through the Railroad's secret legion of soldiers that they were storing somewhere this whole time, we report back to Great Value Sergeant Johnson, who tells us to go talk to Legless Last, who says that we've got to take a planecopter over to a local business so we can steal their sci-fi gobbledygook generator to stick into our Gundam. And then halfway through the flight, the game crashed. I definitely would just fuck around with this game. Oh, the game crashed. So we had to do that whole thing again. After firing and missing at everyone on the roof, we land and find out where they're keeping the sci-fi gobbledygook, so we take an elevator that gets stuck. So we get out to flip a breaker and smack some bitches, and then continue down the elevator. It pains you that I use TCL instead of using the unlock door command. Yeah, but if I did it in a sensible way, that wouldn't be fun. We go through a car wash, and luckily we're basically inside of a walking car already, and pick up the Agitator, which is a nickname that people who actually like Fallout somehow gave me because all I do is piss them off. After beating our way to an elevator, we ride it to the top floor and meet Legless Last back at her Gundam so we can plug in the batteries. But first I decided to level myself up to max and gain every single perk so I can live out my dreams of not being a useless piece of shit. We plug in the batteries to make a Gundam and turn it on, and then spend way too much time trying to make a Mega Mini nuke launcher. What? Okay. Game crashed. Big boy. Get merved. Quick save. There we go. That's so loud.
That is terrifying. My ears are hurting.
Yes, power of the sun. This is playing the game as intended.
This is what Todd Howard set out to be.
After successfully creating a portable sun launcher, we mess around with console commands because everyone was walking too slowly. Oh, wait. There we go.
Hey!
Yeah! Look at him go! Look at him go! Mini birdie! After punching our way through the Aperture Science Enrichment Center, we no-clip through a wall to shove our package on a cylinder and then teleport to somewhere else, where we find Fat Man Ammo that we decide to leave behind because he's not a real boy, just some lying piece of shit whose nose isn't even cool enough to expand when he does it. So we teleport to a rooftop and explode the Aperture Science Enrichment Center and then watch a vague montage about the game that we just played, and that's the end of the game. Except I wasn't done yet. I wanted to murder every single unmurderable NPC that we met through the course of the game.
Got a doll, baby. I love her so, nothing else like her anywhere you go. A man, she's anything but calm. A regular pint-sized atom bomb. Atom bomb, baby, little atom bomb. I want her in my wigwam. She's just the way I want it to be. A million times hotter than TNT.
Dog meat lives.
McDonough.
Excuse me, but I'm very busy right now.
What?
Oh my god. He almost killed me.
Oh, and I killed her on accident too. I was going to anyways, but now we're done. We meet Peter Piper, who picked a peck of pickled peppers. Why the fuck did I decide to name another character alliteratively? I can't even say the word alliterative. We meet Peter Piper. Oh my god, this is actually impossible to read now. I made this as a joke. Why the fuck did I decide to name another character alliteratively? I can't say the word alliteratively. What the fuck? Alliteratively. Why the fuck did I decide to name another character alliteratively? Why the fuck did I decide to name Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Who wants to get into mines? Who wants to get into the mines? Who wants to get into mine? What the fuck? I cannot speak. Then I decided to whack Peter Piper, picked a peck. Then I decided to whack Peter Piper, who picked a peck of peppers. Then I can't believe I did this to myself. Then I decided to whack Peter Piper, who picked a peck of peppers in the pecker, and then guard. I can't speak.